D.C. high school bands seeking to break inaugural parade tradition. More than a dozen of public high schools in Washington, D.C. have marching bands, but not one has applied to participate in the Inauguration Day parade for President-elect Trump next month. High schools in neighboring Arlington and Prince George County public schools have not applied, while officials in Fairfax and Montgomery County schools said they were not aware of applications to participate, according to an NBC4 report. While schools typically take a decade off between marching and a historic parade, at least one local school has marched in each of the last 5 inaugural parades. Quote, I think everybody knows why. No one wants to say it and lose their job, said John Newsom, band director at Howard University in the district, told NBC. Some Americans have called Trump's policies, including his plans to secure the border and build a border wall and screen refugees from Middle Eastern countries, controversial, which could be the reason why some school leaders are not pursuing the parade. In D.C., only 4% of voters picked Trump on Election Day. Oh, it's a big lib town anyway, indicating that he was exceptionally unpopular with residents in the nation's capital. Presidential Inaugural Committee will announce which bands across the country have been selected to participate. You know, and I'm pretty sure it's the schools that are not wanting to participate. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the kids. If so, the kids are just short-sighted and they don't, they hear stuff from their parents, they hear stuff from teachers, and then that's what they go off on. If it's the schools that are saying, "Oh, we're not gonna march in the inaugural for this president," it's pathetic. You know, whether you liked Trump or not, whether you voted for Trump or not, he's going to be president of the United States. He's going to be president. It is a historic moment. And you should tell the kids, hey, we're going to march. We're going to apply. We're going to march in the parade just as we have the last 5 presidents or the last 5 inaugurations. We're going to march. I think it's kind of a cool deal that you have schools that are around that area. They get to march in the parade, and those kids get to participate in a historic parade. I mean, it's kind of cool. Doak weighing in on the KFYO text line. Plenty of Texas schools are willing to participate in the inauguration. I would hope so. You know, it's one of those where if your school gets a call saying, hey, we want you to, we want your school band to participate in the inauguration, whether it's Republican or Democratic president. I think for the kids, that would be really cool. You know, it's a part of history for sure. I'm sure they wouldn't turn down the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That one they'd want to march in. But you put up an inaugural parade of Donald Trump. Of all people, Donald Trump. Oh, we can't have that. I'm telling you, I cannot wait for this inauguration. And it's not just because it's a Republican. To be honest, it's not just because of that. If it were any other Republican, it would be because of that. But let's be honest. We don't know what's going to happen at this inauguration. We don't know what Donald Trump, normally the president, he gives a speech after he's sworn in. You get the president, the new president, he gets up there and they give a very short, hey, it's time to bring America together. We want to do this. It's a celebration, and it's a time to bring the country together. With Donald Trump, this thing could go on for like 40 minutes. He could get up there and say, there were a lot of people, a lot of you losers out there who thought I would never be up here. Now what do you say? Low energy Jeb. Where's Jeb? Jeb, where are you? Oh, yeah, he's not on the stage. Didn't invite him. Hillary Clinton's right behind me. She's right over there. Hey, Hillary, good to see you. No, you just sit down, okay? Put on a little makeup, okay, please. No one's buying the whole act that you're this sad, okay? It's a very real possibility. He could start calling out people. He could start naming some names. I don't know. He'll be president at that point. He can really do whatever he wants. Where's little Marco? Where's little Marco Rubio? I don't know where he's at. You know, Rick Perry, he's going to be Mr. Energy. He's going to be great. He called me a cancer on conservatism. Now look where I am, Ricky boy. Look where I'm at. You're never going to be here, Ricky. Never going to be here. That's very possible. He could just start going off on people. And I don't know. There might be some who like that. Hey, Vladimir, you think I'm going to be a lot nicer than Hillary? You're dead wrong. You're just dead wrong. What I would love, wouldn't this be great? Now, this would probably break decorum. You know, this would not be very politically correct. But what if Donald Trump got up after being sworn in as president of the United States and had just a copy, not the full piece of legislation, because that's, you know, thousands of pages, but he got up there with like a copy, okay, Jody, and it says Obamacare on it, Obamacare law. And he says, hey, everyone, okay, before I get into my speech, just need to rip this open, okay? Just need to rip it. Obamacare's ripped apart. Sorry, Mr. President, sit down, okay? I'm telling you, Republicans would go nuts. Republicans would go crazy. They'd love it if he were to get up there and just rip up Obamacare right in front of President Obama. That's why I can't wait for this inauguration, because we just don't know what's going to happen.